everyone, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Today's topic is Badlands Guardian. I'd never heard of this, so this was a really cool question. It says, hi Lynn, could you look into this landscape feature called the Badlands Guardian? It is located in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Is it a natural formation or was it designed? And you can see by the picture, this is a very, very cool looking area, and this person was trying to understand, is this natural? Is this man-made? What's going on here? And when I think about this amazing landscape, I get it is centuries old, it's very, very old, and existed long before our current day civilization. I get this was created by an ancient society to pay homage to a great leader that they'd had at the time. I get that many times when our current society thinks about the more ancient times, there's this assumption out there that things are primitive, they're barbaric, they didn't have technology, and they did all these wonderful things with sticks and rocks and all, different materials that you can just find laying around the earth. But if you go far back enough, I see that there was a highly advanced group of people that inhabited the earth way before we did. They were very intelligent, they had great technology, and this technology that they had, they learned from the ETs that used to visit. I see a great event wiped out this group, and when things were reset, there was both this primitive group that they evolved in their more primitive type lifestyle, and there was also a few survivors that tried to take over and steal this ancient knowledge as their own to propel themselves, which this is a whole other topic for a whole different reading. I see that some of the evil bloodlines can be actually traced back to the thieves that tried to steal this great knowledge and claim it as their own. Again, this is a reading for a different time, but nonetheless, I do see that happened. Needless to say, this ancient sophisticated society looks to have created this magnificent landscaping. In theory, this society is referred to as Tartary or the Tartarian Empire that inhabited most of Earth. I'm most curious as I look at this, how this was created. And as I focus on the question, I get an image of a device that reminds me of a 3D printer. But rather than use a material to build something, it moved in the same motion, but it used vibration to dig into the earth. So rather than build up the earth, it dug into the earth. And it worked in a grid fashion, working on the lowest elevation points first and using the dirt to build and tamp down on the higher points. I see this blueprint or this graph emerge. I see this graph paper, and I understand that even though the process appears to be disorganized, as it wasn't done like you're just drawing a picture. It wasn't like they started left to right or in a corner or had what you would think that they would do. It was actually very highly organized and would scatter and go from these different points, working on the lowest elevation and then building up the higher areas. I also get that this is one of the several things that were created in this way, but because of the way that the earth takes over with the vegetation, dust, dirt, and all these other things, a lot of it is actually hidden out there. And I heard the phrase in closing this that there's other buried treasures out there too, literally. We just don't know where they all are, and they haven't all been found. But amazingly, this was preserved in such a way that we get to see it and experience it in our current time. And that was all I had for this reading. Thanks so much for listening, and thanks so much for the submission. Again, very cool topic. Had not heard of this or thought about this ever, so I really enjoyed looking into this, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thanks. Bye.